ampun. Tes. Please wait. Sungguh anu sekali. Sebal. Bentar. Suara saya terdengar nggak ya? Tes. Aduh, saya nggak bisa play ini lagi. Halo. Apakah suara saya terdengar? Oke. Sip. Ya ampun. Suara saya terlalu keras kah? Lebih keras dari yang sebelumnya ya. Ini pakai earphone Bluetooth. Jadi ya apa boleh buat. Halo Kak Rizky Nui, Kak Yua. Ya mohon maaf tadi streamingnya terhenti entah kenapa. Padahal Streamlabs-nya tidak saya otak-atik, tapi dia ke-close sendiri. Ya sudahlah. Kita lanjutkan sedikit lagi. Harusnya nih sebentar lagi selesai sih.
He even mentioned the Fortress of Meripede. That's a prison, isn't it? So you can imagine how shocked I was. I thought he was on to me for sure.
Waduh.
So I played along with the show while looking for an opening to flee. But then I got water poured on me for no reason, and then someone jumped into the tunnel to nab me.
Menerjangkut dalam terowongan. Waduh.
I wasn't going to take that lying down, so I knocked him out and stuffed him into the box.
Oh, I see.
There was nowhere to run from there, though, so I had to change my clothes and hide in a box containing performance costumes. I slipped out after the first guard arrived at the scene and continued hiding inside the opera house.
Okay. Aduh.
Can a person even hide in there?
Kalau dia berlatih ilmu menyembunyikan diri sih, bisa saja, mungkin. Harusnya tidak masalah buat maling jagoan.
But I swear, I didn't know that the water tank would fall down. Really, I swear it.
Saya izin pamit dulu, lapar. Oke. Kak Beru, terima kasih sudah mampir. Makasih loh tadi sudah mengenalkan saya ke Esme. Thank you.
Had I known that, I wouldn't have put him in the magic box. I may be a thief, but I'm no killer.
Well, that makes everything pretty clear now, doesn't it?
Ya, waktunya membantah logika Archon Hydro lagi.
This time, we need to tell the entire story from Lillian's perspective.
Okay, let's go. Nah itu otomatis ya, saya tidak mencet by the way. Oke. Kok nggak bisa dipencet? Bukan. Bukankah? Kayaknya nggak perlu dibahas. Oh ini.
The strange sound wasn't from a fight. It was Lillian's attempt to break out when she was frightened.
Ingat minum dan stretching. Oke. Siap.
The flower vase was not broken to cover anything up, but was smashed during the struggle between Lillian and Cowell.
Oke.
Lillian was afraid that she would be recognized if she left. So she changed clothes and hid, biding her time. Just what one might expect of an experienced thief.
And
Ini
it's
earphone
Ace
Bluetooth.
Detective Paimon time!
Alah, berisik Paimon, sumpah.
Having been selected out of the blue, Lillian panicked. Her panic only intensified after she entered the tunnel and had water poured on her head. So she kicked the door open, producing the thud we all heard. Hearing the commotion, Cowl leapt into the tunnel, only to discover that Lillian had not dissolved. He did not know that Lillian was not from Fontaine, but was a thief who made her way in by stealing a ticket.
Berarti insiden menghilangnya perempuan itu, banyak perempuan, karena siapa? Organisasinya Cowl kah?
Mistakenly believing that the water from the primordial sea needed time to take effect, he tried to force Lillian back into the box.
Yang mana? Yang anchor, soundcore, pakai earphone Bluetooth yang soundcore.
The two broke the flower vase during the struggle, but Lillian came out on top, knocking Cowl out and putting him in the box.
Tapi ini suara saya terlalu kencang atau enggak? Atau seimbang sama audio? Atau justru audionya terlalu keras? Which one? Enggak? Okay.
With no way of escaping, she changed her clothes and hid in the costume trunk until the performance ended.
Hola. Hello, Svatly Pie, or should I call you with another name? Which one? Svatly Pie? Atau apa nih? Muehehehe. So which one? Should I call you by Svatly Pie? Or another name? Pai-chan! Pai-chan! Audio agak keras tapi nggak begitu ketara kok. Oh, oke. Suara saya kalah banget atau enggak? Bebas, oke. Biar gampang aja deh, Kohi. Halo, Kohi. Enggak, oke. Sip, seimbang lagi.
She knew that she would have to go through guard inspection if she tried to leave afterward.
Why?
So, she has been trapped in the opera house these last 2 days.
Why? ASMR Bobo. Ini sedang berpusing-pusing ria, memecahkan satu kasus, dan Paimon berisik seperti biasa.
She had already become desperately hungry by the time we were chatting over macarons. So, she swiped 2 of them right under our noses.
Oh,
Talk about a sneaky thief.
Itulah kenapa makaronnya tuh hilang 2. Ya ampun.
At this point, all the events that happened in the tunnel have now come to light.
Tapi ngomongnya nggak usah ngegas juga, Paimon. Lembut suaranya. Bawel kayak siapa tuh? Kayak dirimu. Paimon pengen dijitak. Ya yuk kita jitak bareng-bareng.
Ah, so that's the whole story.
Ya.
Bravo! Bravo!
Oke, menang kah?
Now then, Lady Farina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements?
Corina siapa? Corina. Oh, itu VA-nya ya? Iya sih. Loh, pengacara harus gitu.
Please answer the question, Lady Farina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
Cie, Furina malu tuh. Salah menuduh tuh, Furina malu.
What? Are you reading my mind now? No. I have no further arguments. I admit defeat. But really, could you at least have left me with some dignity?
Waduh.
Wow.
Wadidaw.
She's like a deflated balloon now.
Aduh, langsung disebut wadidaw lagi, wadidaw. Langsung ciut dia, kempes kayak balon.
If there are no objections, then as the Chief Justice of Fontaine, I shall once again repeat the full sequence of events.
Okay.
The actual perpetrator of the serial disappearances, Cowell, selected his next victim from the audience reservation list. With some modifications to the selector, he could ensure that the pre-selected young woman would be chosen. To cover up any evidence while committing the deed, Cowell thought of allowing the water tank to fall, which would conceal the water left behind after the young woman was dissolved. He also tampered with the rope suspending the water tank, using the fireworks at the end of the performance to cause the tank to drop and hide the watermarks.
Okay.
He poured the water from the primordial sea into a balloon during the preparation of the magic box and stuck it to the box's lid. Finally, he passed the prepared hook on a rope through the gap in the magic box's door when bringing the young woman to said box. When the magic trick officially began, the box containing the woman was lowered into the tunnel, tightening the hook rope and bursting the balloon containing the water. If all had gone to plan, the young woman would be dissolved at this time. However, Lillian was not from Fontaine and thus fled the box with a loud noise.
Okay.
Realizing that there was trouble, Cowell entered the tunnel and met Lillian. Thinking that the waters had not yet taken effect, he decided to proceed. However, his opponent was more capable than he thought, and he was overcome, knocked unconscious, and placed into the magic box, and thus became his own final victim. Lillian, according to her own statements, then changed clothes and hid until the performance ended, before hiding in other parts of the opera house. As for Linny, he was in the underground structures within the opera house, and was thus ignorant of these happenings.
Itu nggak jadi pertanyaan tuh. Kenapa Lini mau mengecek Oretris? Gitu.
From this reconstruction of events, we can conclude that Linny, the accused,
Aku
is in
introvert
fact
kan, nggak bawel kok,
innocent.
Fred. I refuse to let you live with dignity. Ya, Furina menyebalkan soalnya.
Hooray, Lily and Lynette! Amazing!
While there is much in Linny and Lillian's conduct that should still be investigated separately,
Nah, itu dia yang tadi saya bilang. Kenapa Lini milih untuk ngecek Oretrisnya?
this case at least can be handed over to the Oratrice to make the final decision.
Cutscene. Apa nih?
As such, Linny and Lynette are officially declared not guilty.
Sip. Shut up, Paimon.
Great work, partners.
Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Jangan senang dulu.
Next, I think we deserve an explanation, Guard Vaughn. How did you find the water from the primordial sea in Linny's baggage?
Nah, itu juga.
Right! Your discovery caused me to make a serious mistake, you know. Or was that not a discovery, but false evidence that you dared to bring before this court?
Furina, kok saya sakit kepala mendengar Furina. Loh, tadi videonya stuck di tempatku, pantesan kok nggak ada suaranya. Ya, tadi ke end. Tiba-tiba Streamlabs-nya ke close. Entah kenapa. Jadi selamat datang lagi Kak Kucing. Nyang-nyang.
I suspect that the accomplice mentioned in Cowell's notes was not Linny, but you, yes?
Waduh, kamu ketahuan.
I'm sure you know what you must do to lessen your sentence.
Speak quickly! Unless you want to earn yourself a one-way ticket to Coupon Town.
I was just following orders.
Order?
We were supposed to place blame for the serial disappearances onto Linny, and thus cause suspicion to fall on the Fatui. The higher-ups said this was the best opportunity to do so.
And now that your plan has fallen through, and the secrets of the water have been revealed, you have become a liability to said higher-ups, yes? Therefore, you would be wise to tell everything you know and seek the protection of the guards.
Yes, I'll tell you everything I know. Our boss discovered that the water can cause people to dissolve. It can also be made into a potion, which when extremely diluted, can cause people to experience unforgettable exhilaration.
Wah, drugs sih.
We've been in this business for a while now, and have made decent more off it. The disappearances were also the boss's idea. I mean, this is the boss we're talking about. The...
Hah? Gimana?
What?
Dia berubah jadi air.
And now he can no longer talk.
What?
Such ruthlessness. I shouldn't have expected any less of them.
An outrageous act. All present, please submit to inspection immediately.
Ya ampun, ini sidang tak berkesudahan.
So,
Di topinya
we're
ada
just going
pemicunya.
back now?
Iya, kemungkinan. Kelihatannya masalah sudah beres. Ya, untuk saat ini ya. Kita tidak diperlukan lagi di sini.
that's true, but
Traveler, Paimon! Please wait.
Winnie.
Aduh.
I know you may not want to speak to me right now. Maybe you don't even want to look at me. But still, let me thank you again for defending me to the end, even after you learned that I'm a member of the Fatui.
Aku cuma tidak ingin orang tidak bersalah dihukum. Atau aku cuma balas budi? Keduanya lah.
I guess. But regardless, I'd like the opportunity to set things straight. I didn't approach you with any ulterior motives or ill intent. I've spoken to you as myself, just plain Linny this entire time. As for why I'm a Fatus, it's because the goals of the House of the Hearth align with those of an orphan like me. That's all. That was how Father, who you might know as the Knave, approached recruiting us back then too.
There you are, Arlecchino, the knave.
The knave? The one who controls the House of the Hearth? She's your father?
That's right. And since we're here, I was wondering, would you mind hearing a story? It's about my past.
Kenapa dia dipanggilnya ayah? Kenapa nggak ibu aja gitu?
Back when our parents first died, Lynette and I were left wandering the streets. To survive, I took to surreptitiously observing an older street performer who did magic. It took me several days to figure out how he pulled off his amazing tricks. I took my sister through several streets until we found a crowded corner, and we began to perform magic tricks there. To my surprise, we proved to be pretty popular, and we could at least stop worrying about where our next meal would come from for a time. But I didn't want my sister to remain a street rat together with me forever.
Terlalu ganteng. Arlecchino terlalu ganteng, baiklah.
Before long, an aristocrat came to me and claimed that he wished to take us in after watching my performances.
So you went from orphans to nobility just like that?
That was how we felt at first, too. as if fate was on our side and we could say goodbye to those painful days. But I gradually discovered that while we were called foster children, he was really after my talent for magic tricks.
Okay.
He would constantly take me to all sorts of banquets to garner attention, which he would then use to expand his social circles.
I see.
That doesn't seem too bad either. Better than roaming the streets at any rate.
It took a while for me to realize just how dark his heart really was. After one particular performance at a banquet, I discovered that Lynette was not on the same return vehicle as me. I waited a long time after we returned home, but she did not come back. I went to that noble's bedroom and asked him about her whereabouts. The answer he gave me was, she caught the eye of the most eminent person at the banquet, so I sent her over as a gift. I mean, you'll be able to perform your magic regardless of who your assistant is, yes?
Oke. Penyakit bangsawan pada saat itu.
Oh no. So he was gonna... But wouldn't Fontaine's laws deal with such people?
As far as outsiders are concerned, this is a relationship akin to adoption or foster care, and they have their ways of escaping the eye of the law.
Aduh, saya nggak mau menyebut yang atas deh, memang pip deh. Lalu, apa yang terjadi setelahnya?
I managed to ferret out the location of the mansion of that so-called eminent person, and hurried through the night. But by the time I leaped over the walls, avoided the guards, and made my way in, all I saw was the moonlit ground covered in blood, and the knave standing there in the darkness.
Oh my god.
So, she'd already taken care of that guy.
Astagfirullahaladzim. Paimon ngomongnya kok begitu? Ih, nggak boleh itu bahasanya. Tolong terhadap translator Genshin, kalau bisa bahasanya sedikit diperhalus gitu. Halo juga sayangku Celesti. Halo, halo.
That's right. She had rescued my sister before she could come to any harm, and had even discovered several girls hidden in a basement, all of them orphans.
By the way, tadi Kohi muncul tuh di atas. Tuh dia tuh, itu Kohi tuh. Ya ampun, bahkan lagi live stream itu yang dibahas ya. Halah.
Father, I mean, the knave, might have seen something in me, and so she made me an offer. The House of the Hearth welcomes you, for your interests align with ours. Here, none will ever betray you. Indeed, betrayal shall never be permitted here.
Waduh.
I was hesitant to trust her. I mean, I had just been betrayed by nobles.
Jadi, kalian tuh ampun deh.
But she was also quick to destroy the noble who had taken us in at first, giving us back our freedom.
Wah, ini House of the Heart ini bakal muncul di patch berapa ya?
Oh, so that's how the two of you
Kebayang
joined the House
bangunannya
of the
megah
Hearth.
gitu. Tapi itu semua kan di masa lalu. The Knave mengincar Gnosis, betul?
She has her own plans.
Nah ini dia.
She has gained permission from the Tsaritsa to first use the Gnosis' power when she obtains it. She plans to use it to find a way to break the prophecy and save Fontaine.
Oke. Menarik.
So, she believes in that prophecy too?
That's right. The whole House of the Hearth is currently working to combat that crisis. Today's case has also proven that people from Fontaine can indeed dissolve into some sort of water, thus further supporting the prophecy. All of us house members here, Lady Arlecchino herself included, are from Fontaine. We won't give up on defending our homeland.
Oke. Arlecchino berasal dari Fontaine. Siapa yang waktu itu bilang Arlecchino itu adalah salah satu orang Lawrence? Ataukah emang Lawrence dari Fontaine? Siapa itu? Saya mau screenshot ini buat bertanya. Jualan ini suaranya Blade. Iya, Kohi. Ini yang isi suara Blade. Range suaranya mantap sekali. Aku habis mandi BTW, udah wangi-wangi. Aduh. Alah, ini berantem mulu ini berdua. Iya, sama-sama Daman.
To us orphans, the only connection we have left to this world, apart from our family, is our homeland.
So, from small deeds like distributing magic pockets to huge schemes like stealing a gnosis, everything is aimed at dealing with that prophecy.
Tapi Lini, maafkan aku. Aku masih tidak bisa percaya padamu 100%.
It's alright, I understand. The only thing I can do is relate all this to you.
Aku males nanggepin si Panda, nggak di DC, nggak di IG gitu. Ya kan? Ya kan? Makanya saya juga males. Kalau udah mulai macam-macam di Twitch juga, saya males nanggepin ikutan.
I just hope you can understand that even as a member of the house, I have never stopped making my own decisions, and that I believe what I'm doing is right.
Ikutan ikutan. Kenapa? Ya gitu deh, Kohi.
If you should need anything at all in the future, feel free to find me. I will do my best to help you.
Okay.
As plain Linny.
Aku tahu. Sampai jumpa, Lini.
Bye, Linny.
Loh, kirain udah selesai, ternyata belum, guys. Berapa jam ini? Saya udah 5 jam, guys. Oke. Jadi deh.
Hey there. What was
Aduh.
with the disappearing act you pulled right as the trial ended?
Hey, Kohi, what are you doing? No, please don't do that. No.
Were you looking for us, Navia?
Well, this whole thing isn't exactly over, is it? I do feel that we're getting closer to solving the serial disappearances case, though. Don't you think so, too?
Maaf, Navia.
Huh? What's wrong, my dear partner?
Aku tadi cuma mau bela Lini. Itu saja. Bukan berniat terlibat rentetan kasus orang hilang.
Besides, are you sure we're the ones who can crack a case that's been cold for decades now? And given that there's new evidence from the trial, there should be a trail of breadcrumbs for the Hydro Archon's people to follow now, right?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. Well, I won't lie. I'm a little shocked to hear that from you. But I suppose you are just travelers who have only arrived in Fontaine after all.
Ojo, saya cuma balik badan sama cari makanan. Ya ampun.
Sorry. I might have been too presumptuous.
Don't say that, Navia.
Ah, and we were having so much fun investigating with you, too.
Ini Navia. Cantik ih.
It was like having new waters flowing into a stagnant mire, causing new hope to spring forth, and the reflection in the murk to become clearer. Sorry about that. I'm a bit prone to nostalgia. Don't mind me. Wait, shall we have a farewell meal? You know, to commemorate our time as partners?
Huh? Do we really need to get that formal? Well, guess you really did treat us as partners, huh?
Well, I'd just like to have a proper ending to every important memory. That way there are no regrets later. Anyway, it would just be a meal, so it shouldn't take up too much of your time.
Ya, baiklah.
You don't have to twist Paimon's arm. If Boss Navia's treating, count Paimon in.
Taylor Swift-nya penting.
Oh, wonderful. In that case, why don't we return to the Court of Fontaine and head to the Hotel de Boer? I believe we'll make it just in time for dinner.
Oke.
Alright then, let's have our farewell meal.
Ya, dengan demikian. Hydro saja. Oh. Ya, dengan demikian Archon Quest Chapter 4 atau Act 4 Part 1 selesai sudah. Meskipun ada drama tadi apa sih, live streamnya sempat kekat, jadi ini 30 menit sisanya di video yang sekarang. Oke lah kalau begitu, karena sudah 5 jam saya menemani kalian, saatnya saya pamit. Oke, see you then. Thank you for coming by. Tadi ada Kak Yoshiki Fujio yang sudah cheer 5 bits untuk Clay. Kemudian ada Kak Rusia Ayame, Kak Pichiri, Kak Rizkino yang sudah follow. Thank you. Dan teman-teman lainnya yang sudah mampir di kolom komen, tidak bisa saya sebutkan satu persatu. Ya, see you next time. Bye-bye.
You know, there are better ways